tonight. It's dry out there at the moment, but there is rain in the forecast for tomorrow. But in the short term, it turns frosty, misty, and then foggy overnight. Thick fog, in fact, in some areas, so careful behind the steering wheel. First thing tomorrow morning could be quite slippy in a few areas. And temperatures around dawn will be around +1 or 2 degrees in cities and -1 or 2 degrees out of town. On to Monday's forecast then. Scotland, a cold start and a dry day for most of us in Scotland. Rain and wind, however, will affect western Scotland by early or mid-afternoon. In Northern Ireland, morning frost will lift very quickly, and then rain and wind is expected in Belfast, probably by around about 11 in the morning, give or take. Wales and southwestern England, foggy start. There could be some frost around too. And then the winds will freshen. Rain is expected in most areas a little bit later on in the day, probably actually reaching Cornwall as early as the morning rush hour. And the rest of